Bong, bong, bong. This is a 2007 GMC Yukon with 162,000 miles. God, let's get this AC going because it is hot outside. No kidding. Well, like I said, 162,000 miles. Interior pretty much held up, surprisingly. I'm surprised the dashboard hasn't cracked yet, unless they've replaced it. Considering it's a black-on-black truck. Well, the interior quality in these, I've already made a video showing the cracked dash issue in these trucks, so really you gotta already expect before I say anything that the interior quality isn't so good. Armrests here, they're always coated with vinyl and they tend to crack. Amazingly, this one isn't yet. It is quite flimsy. You can see how the whole thing just jiggles. Though it is quite large and you do have power. You can stick your whole arm in there. And you have this cup holder which you can just lift out of place and just move forward if you'd wish. Jeez, doesn't want to go in already? Oh well. You have dual power outlets, traction control, climate control, dual zone. There's a radio. I'm not going to turn it on. I'd like this video to qualify for something. Has an aux jack. This trim here, it's hard to the touch. You can see how it just sinks right down. This glove compartment is supported a bit. I hate this. You can see there's a sharp edge along this here. It doesn't feel so nice. It's like a razor blade. Dash, like I've explained before, it's all hard to the touch. See how it just sinks right down? Just a bunch of plastic slabs just thrown on top over there. This truck does have the Bose sound system. You can see on the sides it says Bose right there, so it should sound okay. This is a four-wheel drive model. Just put it in neutral. Stop bunging. Okay, four-wheel drive high. That's the low range. Okay, so yeah, you can feel it. You can feel the front axles engaging. Okay, so the four-wheel drive is off. It's back in two-wheel drive mode. Well, let me go back. This uses a 4-speed auto. These things kill their motor mounts, especially the four-wheel drive models. And the Escalades and Denali's with the 6.2 engine. There's a tow haul mode on the column shifter. Has OnStar, has a compass. Passenger airbag on or off indicator. Like I said, once someone's ass is in that seat, it'll tell you once the airbag is on or off. There's a lighting fixture. Sun visor. There's vanity lights. These are very cheap lids. They break very easily. I've seen them broken a bit. One of the Tahoe videos that I've done of me driving one had the lids broken. The door panel. It is hard to the touch, but it is coated with like a rubber, but it's really nothing soft, really. Same follows through here. This is the only thing that's pretty much padded. You can see my finger sinking in there. This is all hard to the touch. Everything, it's that hard, ugly plastic texture throughout the entire interior, so it does not have a rich look at all. Steering wheel is really nothing that thick either. Actually feels kind of tiny, though it is leather wrapped. Has cruise control, hands-free, and radio controls. You can see the little buttons right behind it. which they are conveniently placed, so you have your hand in there. You can easily raise the volume of your radio. Materials follow through into the back seat as well, so pretty much the same as the driver's seat when it comes to the door panel. Back seat is quite plush, and this one does have the dual air. You can see the vents up above, and you also have the climate control, a separate one for the rear passengers right here, also for radio. And you have 2 headphone jacks, power, and a cup holder. Everybody see how it just pops right down when you have a drink that's a bit too heavy? That doesn't sound so good. The backrest in this for the second row also doesn't recline, so that's as far as it goes. It's really nothing that comfortable. You have this teeny armrest, and this is quite ugly. You have this pop-out cup holder, so you really don't have a lot of room for resting your elbow and such. That's very sloppy. The seat does tilt forward for access to the third row, which does not fold flat into the floor. You have to remove these seats. And it's really nothing that comfortable either. This is just for kids. You can just see, what is it, like 6 inches off the floor? So your knees are up in the air in here. You have the 2 cup holders and 2 little compartments there. That's where the Expedition is champ when it comes to the third row seat. At least the legroom is good, and the seats are higher off the floor, so it is quite comfortable in the third row seats for the Expedition, the 2007 model especially. Well, actually, let me say the 2003 models and up. And let me tilt the seat back up. No. There we go. It's quite heavy. Like I said, these seats do not fold flat into the floor. I mean, they do fold, but not flat into the floor. You have to remove them. You can see here, the mechanism's right there. And you have power here, jack storage over there. And you also have some rear AC vents. The clear coating on the bumper already peeling off. Chrome trim coming off on the hood. Let me open the hood, by the way. This has the 5.3 V8. And let's get to revving this one. The engine does sound good, considering it has high mileage. At least I can fit an exhaust shot. Forgot to mention a big GM problem was with the chrome door handles. And it's that the chrome finish actually does peel off. There was actually a big recall on this, because once it does peel off, it's like a razor blade. I've actually cut my finger before on a Tahoe with the peeling chrome. A lot of other GM vehicles too got into that. The Tahoes, Yukons, I think Cobalts. Let me check the passenger side. Yeah, this one has an edge. You already see it's already lifting a bit. You can hear my finger rubbing on it. It's a razor blade.